leader in innovative sports television.
Monday on TV's bloopers, early appearances of David Letterman, Suzanne Summers, and Tim Conway, plus a practical joke on O.J. Simpson. And find out who wins the Spot the Blooper contest Monday.
Where is the company that can get you the best communications equipment, from the simplest to the most sophisticated voice and data systems, from the best sources, price it to compete aggressively against all the other companies, and back it up with service second to none? Where is the company? Right under your nose. South Central Bell Advanced Systems. You don't need to look any further.
Hold it down, guys. Face it, now is the time to make your best deal on a new Ford during the Washington's birthday celebration at your Ford dealer. He's got the best-selling small pickup built in America, priced as low as $59.93. Or save up to $743 on this Ranger Explorer, with similar factory savings on this full-size Ford pickup, all before your Ford dealer's own discounts. There's never been a better time to buy than right now. See your Ford dealer by February 28th.
Ralph, I need some Lasso and atrazine.
How about a pre-mix, George?
Oh, no. I tank mix for Lasso's yield advantage.
Pre-mix is convenient.
Lasso and atrazine.
But, George...
Lasso and atrazine give me full season grass and broadleaf control.
Yeah, but,
and
George...
bigger yield.
Yeah, George,
and
this pre-mix is Lasso and atrazine.
Pre-mixed Lasso and atrazine?
Mm-hmm.
Ralph, why didn't you tell me sooner?
The one pre-mix with the proven yield advantage of Lasso.
The Investigator reports beginning Monday at 6 on the Wave Evening News.
From Freedom Hall in Louisville, Kentucky, welcome to highlights of the 1985 Championship Tractor Pulls at the National Farm Machinery Show. From trackside, here is Jack Crowner and Butch Krieger.
I wanna ride the tiger.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to the 1985 National Farm Machinery Show and Championship Truck and Tractor Pull. I'm Jack Crowner with Butch Krieger. Butch, great evening ahead.
That's right, Jack. We're going to have a great time here today, and I've got a lot of good trucks and tractors ready to go to put a good show on for the people.
Hey, is it going to be any different than last year, do you think?
Jack, I'll tell you what, the horsepower that these trucks and tractors have put out, all you can say it's going to be a lot better than last year.
Now, we're going to be highlighting a lot of the different events for you here on our hour special right now. And a lot of things are going to be happening. And we'd like to have Butch Krieger, who's been on the circuit a good many years now, tell us a little bit about, let's start with the four-wheel drive trucks.
All right, Jack, tonight we'll start out with the super stock trucks, which are limited to 360 cubic inches and one 4-barrel carburetor. Then we'll have the mini rods, which are always the exciting little, most powerful pulling vehicles.
That's the kind I could afford.
That's right. You know, it's about 6 foot long and a big V8 motor.
Yes.
Then we'll go into the hot rod tractors and then finish off with the super stock tractors.
You know, the old big super stocks are the one, Butch, that really got it all started here 17 or 18 years ago, I guess.
That's right, Jack, and look what it's gone to from here. You know, we never had trucks before, and they've come into it, and now the mini rods, and somebody wanted something a little bit different. You know, just innovations all along the way is what's made truck and tractor pulling great.
Well, it seems to be a family sport, the kind that everybody can come to, and I think you'll really enjoy what you're going to be seeing here in the next hour. But right now, we want to tell you more about how it all works. Let's go over to Craig Edwards at Broadbent Arena.
Thanks, Jack. I'm standing by in the pit area where it's the last chance for the drivers to really check over those vehicles before they take them out. It's also the chance to weigh in that vehicle and see exactly which classification it's going to be in. Of course, it's also a good chance for a lot of the people to take a look around and see these vehicles close up. Pulling got its start from the farmer and owes most of what it is today to agriculture. Back in the days when plowing, harvesting, and all were done by horses, farmers would engage in contests of pulling strength with their animals by seeing who could pull the greatest weight the farthest. With the development of the farm tractor, it was a natural step by the farmer to pit his mechanical horse to such contests. A refinement was made in the sled whereby it was designed so that at certain points on the pulling track, a man would add his weight to the sled by jumping on it. This man sled was used until the late 1960s, when the present-day weight transfer sled with its mechanical precision and consistency was introduced. From that time on, the pulling sport rapidly grew, with the farmers developing various classes of pulling vehicles, the most exotic being the super modified or dragster tractor. The final step in the evolution of the sport to where it is today was the colorful and fascinating addition of four-wheel drive pickup trucks. With the sport spreading to pickup trucks today, it's one that appeals to not only farmers, but to the suburbanite and the city dweller. We'll come back and have more of the tractor pull in just a minute.
She's real fine, my 409. She's real fine, my 409, my 409.
I'm going to Paris. All expenses paid. I'm a tour director.
If you like to travel to exciting places, then make a career out of it. Now, National Travel and Airline Careers can train you to be on the job quickly.
Imagine working for an airline as a flight attendant or reservationist, or taking an exotic cruise as a tour director, or managing a travel agency. Many companies offer free trip passes as fringe benefits.
So put a new career on your horizon.
Call Sullivan Junior College of Business for your future in travel careers.
Grandpa Luke, can I have some more Citrus Hill?
Sure. What you drawing?
Your oranges.
But where's the heart?
The heart?
Sure. After my oranges soak up a year of sunshine, that sunshine goodness is captured in the orange's heart. Then I use the heart of the orange in Citrus Hill, so it has sunshine taste from the heart. Isn't that interesting?
I just know it tastes good.
Kids.
Get Citrus Hill for the taste of sunshine from the heart.
Okay, we're ready to go now with our first class tonight, the 6,200-pound four-wheel drive super stock trucks. And a great class coming up, Butch.
That's right. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we want to remember one thing about these trucks. They're only 369 cubic inch limitation on these motors with one 4-barrel carburetor. They produce as much as 625 to 650 horsepower. So you're going to see a little noise here with these babies as we bring them on the way here tonight at Freedom Hall.
Okay, here comes Bobby Sproul from Fountain Run, Kentucky. He's got the green light. He's ready to go. Here it goes.
Here comes Bobby.
Hey, look at him go. Oh, ho, ho. All the way. Oh, ho, ho. Right there, Bobby. Nice pull, Bobby. Bobby Sproul, Fountain Run, Kentucky. Now, this will be the beginning, basically, for the 1985 season pull. They start here in Louisville. Some of them start earlier at Indianapolis and elsewhere. But most of them look to Louisville, Kentucky, and Freedom Hall as the kickoff for the pulling season for this year.
Jack, a lot of testing and tuning's done here at Louisville. They know right away he's going to be tough. Here comes John Osterritter right now.
Right there. You know, they may have that sled just about perfect.
I believe they do, Jack, because you can tell as the motor dragged down right there exactly what they had to him. They pulled him right on down.
Okay, here comes Susan Dutton from Wheatland, Indiana, with a 1984 Chevy. Here she goes.
Ah, Susan!
Right there, Susan. Dutton Farms from Wheatland, Indiana. Susan Dutton at the wheel.
Okay, Aaron Mobley up now, ladies and gentlemen, from Harrodsburg, Kentucky, driving a Mad Dog Chevrolet. Here he comes.
Oh, right there, Aaron Mobley. Harrodsburg, Kentucky, taking her all the way down there. He's going to have a good pull.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is one good run in Chevrolet coming to the starting line. This is Doug Johnson from Liberty, Kentucky, and he is one tough cookie. Let's see what he does here now with the twister.
Okay, he's getting the green light. Here comes Doug Johnson from Liberty, Kentucky. He's got her revved up, and here he goes. Hey, look at him take her down through there. There, just about 6 feet short of the leader as of now. Okay, here we go now with Buddy Jean, Fern Creek, Kentucky. Here we go. Hey, 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 hey! All the way, all the way! Right there. How about it, folks?
Good round of applause for Mr. Buddy Jean, ladies and gentlemen. He does a great job.
Buddy Jean, Fern Creek, Kentucky, taking her all the way down there. I think we may have a through pull. If not, it's very close. Here comes Brian Johns, and we'll see how he does here at Freedom Hall now. Here comes Brian. Give her all you got, boy. Hey, hey, hey. Brian. Nice job. Brian Johns from Louisville, Kentucky. Pretty good pull for a young man.
Irvin Johns backs into the sled right now with a nice looking Ford. You Ford people, I want you to stand up, jump up and down, and go crazy here as we get ready to send him on his way. We'd like to see him go right out there and join those Chevrolets in the pull-off here tonight. And I'll tell you what, the truck is very, very capable of doing. Irvin Johns out of Louisville, Kentucky. His business is right over here on Huron Avenue. And let's see what happens now with Mr. John. Here comes Irvin. Moving on down the way. Well, he gave it a good try, ladies and gentlemen, right there. Let's give him a nice round of applause. Irvin Johns, ladies and gentlemen, from Louisville, Kentucky. And a good, strong run for the Color Me Gone Ford.
Okay, here he comes. Mitchell Coomer from Columbia, Kentucky. And he takes her out of there. Oh, so close. I think he's up there knocking on the door, Butch.
Just a little bit short, a good pull, but no cigar here, ladies and gentlemen, for this machine right now. A good, good run for Mitchell Coomer and the truck with no name, the Chevrolet right there.
And here's the guy that can take it out of here. And Bobby Sproul and Buddy Jean, you better watch this one right here. Jim McClone from Harrisburg, and here he goes. So close.
And ran right out of it there, ladies and gentlemen. A real strong run, ran out of it right there as he came on up the way, making his pull here, ladies and gentlemen. Seems like it just ran out of stuff. About the 210-foot mark, started pulling down on him. It was all over but the shout there for Jimmy McClone. He was second here last year and gave it an effort here again tonight.
Mitchell Comer from Columbia, Kentucky. Here comes last year's winner. Look at him go! Attaboy, Mitchell! Oh, ho, ho! Oh, ho, ho! Oh, it's close. It's close.
Well, Jackie's right up in the thick of it, but this year no cigar for Mitchell Coomer.
Well, we're ready for the pull-off. We'll be having Bobby Sproul from Fountain Run, Kentucky, and our good friend Buddy Jean from Fern Creek, Kentucky, in the pull-off for the championship in the 6,200-pound four-wheel drive super stock trucks in Freedom Hall in Louisville, Kentucky.
All right, Mr. Sproul, center stage, Louisville. Right here now is your chance to make the shot to be heard round Freedom Hall here tonight.
Okay, here comes Bobby Sproul.
All right, you people, let's stand up and cheer for Bobby Sproul. If you want him to win, here he comes.
All right, here he goes. Bobby Sproul going for the championship. Hey, look at him go. Oh, right there, Bobby. Thank you, sir. Nice pull, Bobby Sproul. Fountain Run, Kentucky with a Bluegrass Shaker number 2. And the crowd loved it. The track is very fast tonight. It's biting well. The track is in excellent shape, and we're all set to go. He's backed up. He's hitched up.
But he's one of these kind of guys, he's a perfectionist. He wants everything right, ladies and gentlemen, before he drops the hammer on the machine, and here he comes.
Okay, here comes Buddy G now for the championship. Not going to do it.
Axle, ladies and gentlemen, he got the axle, I believe is what it is. Maybe a right rear.
Let me give you the top 5 placings now. Winning this class of 6,200-pound four-wheel drive super stocks, Bobby Sproul from Fountain Run, Kentucky. Second place, Buddy Jean from Fern Creek, Kentucky. Third place this evening went to Irving Johns from Louisville, Kentucky, with a pull of 241.79. Fourth place went to Mitchell Coomer from Columbia, Kentucky, and a pull of 240.51. And fifth place went to John Osterritter from Anchorage, Kentucky, and a pull of 240.06. The first 5 places in this class of 6,200-pound super stock trucks.
This big green monster is the opponent to every one of these pulling vehicles. It's the weight transfer sled. Now, the transfer sled is composed of 3 basic components: the skid pan, which slides on the ground, the frame and drive wheel assembly, and a weight box, which travels forward on the frame to exert downward pressure and increase the drag on the sled pan. The weight box automatically moves forward on the sled according to the distance the sled has traveled. For example, at 150 feet in a given class, the weight box may move 1/3 of the way forward on the sled. The weight box will move to that exact position for all pullers in the class, regardless of the time spent traveling that 150 feet. As the weight box moves forward on the sled, less weight is carried by the wheels and more weight or pressure is exerted on the skid pan. Either the drag of the sled stops the pulling vehicle or the puller travels the full length of the track, a full pull. 2 or more contestants making full pulls must pull again to determine the class winners. More weight is added to the sled, or the gears of the sled are shifted to cause the weight to move forward at a faster rate of speed to stop the contest vehicles. We'll come back with more of the tractor pull in just a moment.
Louisville, today at the Midwest Giant Dodge World, look at this, a special purchase. 1983 K-cars and K-wagons, not 1 or 2, a whole group. They're equipped, not stripped. You can take your pick. We've priced them each today at $49.95, or if you prefer, with your good credit, $49 delivers, $149 a month. Here's another number, 448-6800. Call, or we'll see you here. We're open ladies' night, Sunday after church. Come on out wide Dixie Highway to Dodge World.
It's a spring fishing sale at all Washington warehouse outlets. Fishing season is just around the corner, and our warehouses are full of new 85 merchandise. Truckloads of fishing tackle stacked high and marked warehouse low. All of our outlets carry a wide selection of the finest tackle available. Rods, reels, lures, nets, tackle boxes. Before you go fishing this spring, come to Washington warehouse outlets. There's one near you. Washington Street, Dixie Highway, and Preston Highway, 3 blocks south of the outer loop. Cash only at Washington warehouse outlets.
And we're ready to start the 1,650-pound garden tractors. Well, this, of course, is the one that's kind of souped up, Butch Krieger. It's a small tractor, but lots of power.
Yes, sir. Generally big block Chevrolet motors or Chrysler engines on these babies. They don't call them garden tractors anymore. They're mini rods, and that's what we have here tonight. 1,650-pound mini rods coming to the line. And a good one up, Bill Jacobs out of Warchester, Tennessee, and here he comes.
Hey, look at it go! Ho, ho, ho. Boy, oh boy, he's all over the track. Oh, right there. How about that?
Good strong pull, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give Phil Jacobs a nice round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, as he brings that baby right onto the track out here.
Bill Jacobs from Wartrace, Tennessee, with a little warrior. Walter Dickerson from Martinsville, Illinois, with a Chevy.
Another small block Chevrolet, but this one, Jack, is on with a supercharged blower on it, and he comes to the starting line running on alcohol. Martinsville, Illinois, the hometown of Walter Dickerson, ladies and gentlemen. The name of the tractor is Walter's Wallet, and I'll bet it is, too. I'll tell you that right now. Walt's Wallet, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, he's got the flag, and he's ready to go. The green light is on. Here comes Walter Dickerson, Martinsville, Illinois. He'll tighten that drawbar, and here he goes. What a pull. He was
Quite
all over
a
the track,
ride,
wasn't he?
Jack. Just like a sprint car coming down the main straightaway on a racetrack here on a dirt track or a stock car. Look what he did here. Waltz Wallet, Walter Dickerson. He stayed right in it. Got a little bit of tire smoke. He rubbed the sled there for a minute, Jack, when he went sideways, and it may have hindered some of his progress, but it's a good pull. We're going to have a new leader out of this.
Here comes David Campbell in the 1650 Garden tractor. Hey, there he goes. And we have a new leader.
Jackie did an incredible job. The tractor is without the blower. Just put it on, I believe, the tractor with the blower. And you can see the Pepsi Now machine of Dave Campbell on fuel injection, ladies and gentlemen. A big block Chevrolet, a real nice run. And I believe we might have a new leader out of this. Good run for Dave Campbell.
Okay, here comes Timmy Cutshaw from Afton, Tennessee with a Chevy. All right, he's got the green light. You Tennessee people, let's help him along now. All right, he's ready to go.
Right up, Timmy. Here he comes.
Hey, look at him go. Well, that didn't last long, did it? Okay, ready now to go is Rod Crooks from South Zanesville, Ohio. He's tightening the drawbar, and he's got her going. There he rolls.
Jack,
Whoa, right there, Rod. Thank you, sir.
Jack, I hope the people saw that when it came down the track and were able to see how the tires mushroom on these small little vehicles. A lot of people, Jack, recognize these little mini rods as the most powerful pulling vehicles in the world. You take the weight, the cubic inch, what they have, and so forth, put it all together, it's got to be one of the most powerful pulling vehicles. He had, I believe, a little bit of a blowback coming out of one of the headers over there as he came down the track. I was concerned he might be losing the cylinder for a few minutes, but it appears that everything is all right, and it's a nice pull.
All right, we're ready to go with now a former winner, Terry Dabbs from Stuttgart, Arkansas. He's got a 427 blown Chevy. He was last year's runner-up. He had won about 2 years ago at Freedom Hall, and here he goes, Terry Dabbs.
Gentlemen, to say the least, he came from Arkansas to give it a good run. Let's give him a nice round of applause. Freedom Hall, the man did a good job.
Man, did he sashay down the aisle.
Man, oh man.
Woo! Boy, that was some pull. Okay, here we go now with Mark Trenton from St. Ansgar, Iowa. Mark is up near Waterloo, and here he goes. Right there, Mark. Thank you, sir.
Well, Jack, I tell you, I think it wasn't, some of the cylinders over here seem not to be firing. I don't think it was hitting all the way down. It seemed like there was some small miss in it. Well, we've got a green light, ladies and gentlemen. Terry Schisler from Roseville, Illinois, ready to go. Let's see what the blowing Chevrolet does. Good ball. What a challenge. Terry Dabbs, ladies and gentlemen, is a strong shot right there for Terry Schisler.
How about it?
Small block Chevrolet comes to life and really goes rolling down the track with the Black Knight right there of Terry Schisler, ladies and gentlemen. Well, we have another one of those tractors. I believe he's running the Predator carburetors once again, and it gets ready to come on here. And here comes the Midnight Madness, the mini ride, ladies and gentlemen. Joe Walker.
Right there, Joe. Thank you, sir. Joe Walker from Tennessee.
400 cubic inch small block Chevrolet with a nice run for Joe Walker, ladies and gentlemen. One of the East Tennessee Tractor Puller Association members.
Okay, here comes Bob Turney now. Bob Turney, he's from up in Illinois, and he's waiting for the green. He's got the green, and here he goes.
Here comes Bobby, moving right on down, ladies and gentlemen. Go,
hey, look at it go! We got a new leader.
And
nice pull, Bobby.
We don't have a blower on it either. And the Skinny Mini is what the tractor's called. Comes out of nowhere. And look what he does here, Jack. A good, strong run for Skinny Mini.
He was second at Fort Smith, Arkansas. Third at Taylorsville, Illinois. First at High Hill, Missouri. And first at Edinburgh, Illinois last summer. Larry Ferry from Taylorsville.
Now, this is the first of our Rodeck motors that we have, Jack, although he is on fuel-injected Rodeck and all-aluminum block machine with a Pro-Track chassis as he comes to the starting line.
Here's the pull now for Bob Turney, 239.04. 239.04, and he is now in second place. What power?
Well, Jack, once again there, now he made a cardinal sin of tractor pulling. He started the sled rolling and he got off of it, then he got back on it.
Yep.
It would have been best if he would have stayed off of it all the way and stayed behind the 75-foot mark. He wouldn't have had any problem. We could have gave him another shot, but what happened is he just kept on rolling.
Okay, here comes Linda O'Sullivan now. Right there, Linda. Thank you very much. Just give her a nice hand, folks. A nice run. Linda O'Sullivan.
Well, she had a lot of blow-by on the #1 cylinder, ladies and gentlemen, as she came up the way. And a nice run for Linda. Good job. And all chrome tractor. I don't think there's anything that's not chrome on there. Do you, Jack? Good run.
Beautiful tractor. Really is.
The Star Rider man himself from England, Arkansas, ladies and gentlemen, the last tractor in the class here tonight in Greenville as far as the mini rods are concerned.
All right, he's got the green. Here comes Clay Johnson, last year's winner. He's got to beat 239 feet. He thinks he can do it. Here comes Clay Johnson now. He's got the green light. He's tightening the drawbar. He's getting that power up there, and he's ready to go. All set. Here comes Clay Johnson. No doubt about it. There's your winner.
Champion.
Last year's winner repeats.
This year's winner now. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give him a nice round of applause. Clay Johnson out of England, Arkansas, ladies and gentlemen. What a straight shot. Man, oh man.
No doubt about it. A through pull, and he's our 1985 1,650-pound garden tractor champion. The only through pull in the entire contest. Winning the class here tonight, Clay Johnson from England, Arkansas. The only tractor that did a through pull in the 1,650 mini rod class. Placing second was Terry Dabbs from Stuttgart, Arkansas, with a pull of 239.27. Third place went to Bob Turney from Aurora, Illinois, a pull of 239.04. Fourth place, Terry Schisler from Roseville, Illinois, a pull of 232.07. And fifth place, Mr. Tim Cutchaw from Afton, Tennessee, a pull of 225.14. Our congratulations to these 5 winners.
John Deere. It's a name you're familiar with, and a lot of people out here really are familiar with John Deere. It's one of the more popular tractors that'll be in the pull tonight. With me is Ernest Ropp. And Ernie, tell me a little bit about this John Deere tractor of yours. What kind of horsepower are you pulling?
Well, we don't know for sure, probably in the neighborhood of 1,300.
What got you started in tractor pulls?
Oh, about 25 years ago, we got started out of the field classes and just kept going, and every year you built more horsepower into it, and it gets in your blood, and you meet a lot of good people.
That's half the fun.
That's half the fun right there.
Okay, now, you're not going to be pulling until late. Does that wear on you at all when you have to wait around for a while?
Not really. I usually start sweating after I get done pulling.
But you'd rather pull first so you can watch?
I'd rather pull the first night down there so I can watch the rest of them the rest of the week.
How much money do you have tied up in the Iron Elk?
I don't know. Too much.
It's a lot to keep up with, though.
Probably $25,000 to $30,000.
And is this the kind of sport that you engage in full-time? Or
I tell you what, we're a John Deere dealer, farm equipment dealer, and it does some advertising for us and stuff like that.
And so it helps pay the bills, too?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
So, like I say, I really don't know what I got in the tractor. We just kind of keep adding every year, you know.
Half the fun of it, though. Half the fun.
We really don't want to know.
Okay. Thanks a lot, Ernie. We appreciate it. We'll be back in just a couple of moments. Stay with us.
When a dealer has a large inventory, he has a sale. When he has a gigantic inventory like Montgomery does, he has a sale and a half. Montgomery Chevrolet, the Big M on Preston, and Montgomery Imports in Radcliffe both have huge discounts, 8.8% financing, and no money down. Your choice, a Mazda B2000 or a Chevy S10 pickup, $129 per month with no money down, or $94 with 25% down, cash or trade. It's a sale and a half going on now at Montgomery Chevrolet, the Big M on Preston, and Montgomery Imports in Radcliffe.
Uh-oh, better get Mako.
From crashes, dents, and rust to a great paint job, Mako brings your car back to life, all for a price lower than you'd expect. At Accident Claims, it's all part of the job at Mako. So when you have an uh-oh,
better get Mako.
Well, we're ready now for our first tractor and modified in the 9,200-pound modified tractors. As you know, they can start with a frame, and from then on, it's anything you can put together as long as you keep your weights to 9,200 pounds, basically.
That's right.
I think you're going to see a lot of modification, a lot of innovations in this class of modified tractors.
Our first Allison of the night, Jack, coming right on the way. Your defending champion, ladies and gentlemen, and here he is, Ed Payne from the great state of Illinois.
All right, here he comes, Ed Payne, last year's winner. He's going to set the pace as he takes it down the center of Freedom Hall in Louisville, Kentucky.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we have gone to the large sled. We don't no longer are using the mini rod sled now, as you saw earlier. We've gone to Ollie Schaefer's big green machine.
And there he goes. Right there, Ed. Ed Payne, Dixon, Illinois. Lots of power. The famous Allison engine. Look at that beauty.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's see what happens now. The Loudmouth Live tractor of Mike Miller from Greenup, Illinois. Ladies and gentlemen, ready to go.
All right, we're all hitched up. Here comes Mike Miller from Greenup, Illinois. Attaboy, Mike Miller from Greenup, Illinois. And I think that sled is perfect. It's going to take a real tractor to pull her out of here. Another big Allison B12. The the popular aircraft engine of the P-38 of World War II.
There we
Here
go.
it goes. There you are. Thank you very much, Art. Good pull.
Gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, coming a long, long way from Canada to be with us tonight here. Let's give him a nice round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Art Helm, ladies and gentlemen, from Ontario, Canada.
All right, here we go with Stan Baker from Cadiz, Kentucky. He's got her wound up. He's ready to go. Oh, boy, is that pulling hard. Good job, Stanny. Stan Baker. Boy, I tell you, that's pulling hard.
Well, Jack, he went out of bounds over there. He got a little bit out of shape, all right on the 140-foot mark or so, and right off the side of the track he went. Here comes our winner from last night, John Shaw, ladies and gentlemen, in the 7,200 pound. He must be assisting
okay,
Norm Smith here tonight. All right, Mr. Smith, let's do it. 4 541 cubic inch Rodex ready to bring the house down here at Freedom Hall.
Now hold your ears, folks. You may need some protection. Here comes Norm Smith from Versailles, Ohio. Here it goes! He's got it. He's got it, folks. How you like that? Whoa! And the ceiling came down. Down from the heavens.
That's right. He really brought the house down, didn't he, Jack? Yes, sir. The Eastern Flyer, ladies and gentlemen, of Norm Smith. Look at the tiles up there, Jack. Now, there we got a lot of loose ones up there tonight. Look at this, I'll tell you. What is this here now? Norm Smith almost into the sand pile, ladies and gentlemen. I believe we're going to have a through pull. We do. It's a full pull, Jack.
Robert Hutton from Bristol, Virginia, up here now. He's hitched up. He's got the green light. Here comes Robert Hutton. Right there, Robert. Thank you, sir.
Nice smooth run, wasn't it, Jack? It was a good smooth run for Robert Hutton, ladies and gentlemen, but just a little bit out horsepowered here tonight. Well, Jack, here comes your friend William Newland.
William Newland, boy, don't count this guy out. A 1969. Right there, William. Boy, oh boy. He won the Ohio State Fair. He was first at Purdue. Here comes Bruce Hutcherson from Patriot, Indiana. Whoa!
What a run, ladies and gentlemen. What a run. Sherry on the end of the sled gets a big ride. Yes, sir. Bruce Hutcherson, ladies and gentlemen. What a shot. 5 aluminum Rodex. Jack, I bet he was going 40 miles an hour down that track. And Sherry Schaefer went 10 feet off the seat of the sled right there. What a shot. Woo! Here comes Dave Rush, ladies and gentlemen.
Right there, David.
Turbocharged, Jack. 2 turbos on that baby. And right there, the Russia Farms, the Survivor, moving on down the way.
All right, here he comes. John McManus. Oh, right there, Johnny. Real good pull, John.
Jack, I don't believe he ever got a hold of the track. It didn't look like to me he had so much wheel spin as he came up the straightaway, and he just did not have any.
Yeah.
He lost every bit of his power here, so that is tough luck there for Mr. McManus out of Taylor Ridge, Illinois. The big old John Deere skidder rear end aboard that homemade tractor known as Earthquake with those 3 481 cubic inch Chevrolet motors.
All right. Here comes Fred Freeman now. He's got the green light. Here he goes. Wow.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, he has lots of ground speed and might have just a little bit extra too much weight on the nose as the tractor just kind of burned up the horsepower on the dirt and never did get a real good bite that he wanted here tonight at Louisville.
Here we go with the final pull-off now in the championship for the 9200 modified. Here comes Norm Smith from Versailles, Ohio. He's hitched up. He's all set to go for the championship. Here he goes! Oh, right there. Wow, we lost some liquid. We lost the ceiling. Wow.
He gets a record, Jack. He got 5 tiles that time. He gets the record, 5 tiles.
Here comes Bruce Hutcherson from Patriot, Indiana.
All right, we've got him now, Jack. And ladies and gentlemen, prepare to hold thy ears because here he comes. Bruce Hutcherson and the pig. And here he goes. Help him on. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. Do we rule that as 2 through pulls, Jack, or we rule it?
2 through pulls.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you've seen a real good class here tonight. Let's give everybody in the class a big round of applause here at Freedom Hall. Your appreciation will be greatly shown, I'll tell you that. A good job, ladies and gentlemen, for the 9,200-pound modified tractor class.
Let's meet our top 5 winners now as we take a look at the winners here in this class of 9,200-pound modifieds. And a big round of applause to Bruce Hutcherson from Patriot, Indiana. He's our winner. In second place is Norm Smith from Versailles, Ohio. He had a pull, through pull, and then a 226 in the pull-off. Third place this evening went to Ed Payne with a pull of 216 feet from Dixon, Illinois. Fourth place went to Fred Freeman from Wadesville, Indiana, and a pull of 207. And fifth and final place, 199, was Mike Miller from Greenup, Illinois, a pull of 199 and an excellent pull here in Freedom Hall. And we'll be back with you right after this word.
Life easier. Smith's has it all.
Take advantage of this special purchase for Smith's 25th anniversary year. It's a General Electric feature pack laundry pair now at a super low price. Get both the deluxe washer and matching dryer with a $30 instant GE pair rebate for just $568. Save too on GE and Hotpoint microwave ovens.
We're here for you. Smith's Furniture, that's it. We make life easier.
Smith's Furniture and Appliance.
Hi, I'm Coach Crum. The Metro Conference Basketball Tournament at Freedom Hall, March 7th, 8th, and 9th, is a great opportunity to see the best in college basketball. The tourney champion gets an automatic bid to the NCAA tournament. The players, my staff, and I really need your support. Tickets are on sale now at the U of L ticket office. We're expecting a sellout, so get your tickets now, and let's fill Freedom Hall with Cardinal fans for 3 exciting days of Metro Conference basketball.
Hurry, only a limited number of seats left.
All set to go now with our first pull in the 12,000-pound stockers. Here comes Don Brock from Kirkland, Indiana.
Ah, it's an international harvester, Jack, and look at him go. Bad company, and here he comes.
There he is, Bad Company. Attaboy, Donald Brock from Brock Farms. From up at Kirkland, Indiana. He's got Bad Company. Callahan Seeds on the side of the tractor. Mighty fine company, by the way.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is a 50-10 John Deere on the starting line.
By the way, you know, over the past couple of years, Chris Little has had a first and a third here at Louisville. He tells me that's his pride and joy. He could tell his grandchildren he hit first in Louisville. All right, here he goes.
Man, he hits it right on the nose, ladies and gentlemen, and here he comes. Come on, you John Deere people, let's bring him on.
All the way, the war wagon. I think we got a new leader. We got a new leader, I believe. Attaboy, Chris.
Chris Little, ladies and gentlemen, from Tuscola, Illinois, driving the war wagon. Chris's war wagon. Way to go. Chris Little's war wagon.
All right, here comes Don Masterson.
Oh, yeah, look at that deer. Come on. Here he comes, ladies and gentlemen, moving down the track.
Hey, look at him go all the way. All the way. Keep her going there. Attaboy, Don. Oh, ho, ho, right there. I don't believe he beat the other deer.
I don't think so either. I think Chris Little from Tuscola is looking pretty good there. And Don Brock and him will be squaring off here in just a minute. It's a good pull, though, ladies and gentlemen. The River Rat from the Masterson Farms out of Grandview, Indiana, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Don Masterson. All right, we've got the green flag. Come on, you international people, let's come to life now. We don't want to see these cases win all night here. Look at here. We got the gentleman over here already jumping up and down. We're ready to go now with the International of Dennis Schnitker. And here he comes, ladies and gentlemen. Whoa, look at the power off the starting line. He takes a bite. Here he comes, ladies and gentlemen. Look at Dennis go.
Hey, he's doing all right. We're going to have a new leader.
Right there.
Well, I think he's going to be up there in about third place. Boy, was he moving. Dennis Schnitker from Hollyton, Illinois, with a Black International 1066.
Richard Sherman, the Sherman Farms John Deere, ladies and gentlemen. Big old 60-30 coming on the line. Look at that tractor, ladies and gentlemen. All right. We got green everywhere, including the tractor, ladies and gentlemen. You John Deere people, rise to the occasion. Let's see if we can't get 1, 2, 3 green. Here he comes. Look at that baby lead the starting line, and here he comes.
Hey, hey, hey. All the way. All the way.
Look out. We're going to have a new leader. Yes, sir, we do.
Leader. Whoa. There's a little black smoke in. Woo.
Well, a little bit of smoke, ladies and gentlemen, as the hose came apart right there. But we're going to have a new leader, ladies and gentlemen. I think the hose split apart, Jack. Look at that. After so many years here at Louisville, the hose has died.
Now, we got to beat a through pull of 220 feet?
Something in that area.
Yeah, right in front of us.
Here comes that International, ladies and gentlemen. He takes it upstairs and hammers it, and here he comes. Come on, Red fans, let's go.
Hey, look at him go. Look at him go all the way.
Come on.
All the way. We only have one green out now. We have a red with him. How about that, folks? Attaboy, Anthony. Anthony Swinney from Holton, Indiana, and a through pull, I believe. Here he comes. Here comes Paul Hawkins from Rockville, Indiana. He's going to take her all the way.
Look at him go, ladies and gentlemen. He's got her going. Look at the hawk. Here he comes, ladies and gentlemen. Paul Hawkins moving on. Paul. Oh, he's short right there.
Nice pull. Now you Minimo folks, help him along here now. Hey, look at him go. Down the track he goes, Don Nolan.
Come on, Donnie, right on through. No!
We got her.
Right there, real close, good pull.
All right, here comes Ron Berry, and here he goes again. Well, that's too bad. That's too bad. Sorry, Ron.
Now, Jack, this is the way it used to be back many years ago.
In the good old days.
In the good old days of smoke.
All right, here comes Miller Dukeman. A big Massey Harris. Now you folks with Massey Ferguson, Massey Harris, give him some help. There he goes.
Man, that Massey is coming.
Hey,
Look at him going, ladies and gentlemen. He's got a good roll coming. Here he comes. Right on up the way. Hurry, 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 hurry. Oh, good pull for Miller Dukeman, ladies and gentlemen. Here comes Mike Linder, ladies and gentlemen, out of the Buckeye State on his way, and here he comes.
Hey,
look at that tractor go. Here he comes, ladies and gentlemen. He's got a roll. Look at him. Look at him. Come on. Yeah.
Through pull.
Woo.
Mike Linder with a through pull. Okay, here he comes. George Redmond. Mitchellsville, Iowa. Come on, Hawkeye. There he goes. Come on, get her going, George.
Here comes George, and you international people, here he comes, coming on strong. Look at this baby, Jack. He's got her going. He's not even chugging down. Come on, George. Hurry, hurry.
Uh-oh,
no, right there.
Well, we do have one red in the finals.
That's right. One red, two greens. We'll be coming back just a minute. We have one more tractor to go. Mike Knepper.
Okay, here he comes. Mike Knepper. Hey, look at him go. Look at that power. Hey, hey, hey. All the way. All the way. Uh-oh. Fell a little short. A little bit short.
Just a little short right there. The Buck Eater, ladies and gentlemen. So, Jack, it's two greens and one red in the final.
Right. Three in the pull-off, and we'll be ready to go here in just a moment. Two John Deeres and a big international harvester.
Pass. Oh, just can't deal with it, sort of. You need Puff's Velvet Touch. But I thought Puffs had a nice soft scent. These don't. These are new unscented Puffs. Same velvety softness to comfort your sore nose, but with no scent. I like these new unscented Puffs.
Well, I still like softly scented Puffs.
Well, now, you both have your choice. Now that's a winning hand.
Puffs, now in new unscented and softly scented.
In Atlanta, they've got the Omni. In Louisville, they've got Dodge World with a whole group of new Omnis, just like this one right here, loaded with automatic air, power steering, brake, stereo. You get the automatic transmission at no extra cost. Can you handle no money down, $169 a month? You don't like the color? Would you rather pay $59.88 for this new 85 Omni right here and take delivery today? Well, give us a call at 448-6800. We're open late each night, Sunday after church at the Midwest Giant Dodge World.
All right. How many of you people here in Freedom Hall think the John Deeres are going to win tonight?
How many of you people think the Big Red's going to win tonight? All right. Well, time will tell. First up, Richard Sherman. Howe, Indiana. He's hitched up, and here comes the championship drive.
Here'll be the pace setter, Jack, the man that we need to know what the distance is going to be to beat. Everybody will be shooting for this right now.
Here he comes.
Here we go now. John Deere people on your feet. Let's bring him on. Here he comes.
him go. Richard Sherman from Howe, Indiana. Hey, hey, hey. Oh, a nice pull right there. Whoa, boy, what a nice pull.
Going strong. Way to go, Richard. The gambler, ladies and gentlemen, a good strong run. He came right on up the way with no problem whatsoever. And he has set the distance to beat here tonight in Freedom Hall, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's get with the program. This is our only hope right here. Let's go with the big red edge. Here comes Anthony from Holton, Indiana. And here he comes.
Come on, Anthony. Look at him go, ladies and gentlemen. He's moving right on down the track. Come on, Anthony. Hang in there.
Uh-oh. Not tonight. Not tonight. Okay, he had a stuck. And the ignition switch was pulled. Thank goodness it was, I think, out of gear.
I think so, too.
Here we go with Mike Linder now from Edison, Ohio for the championship at the National Fire Machinery Show.
Man, oh, man, that deer, he hit it hard. Look at this baby.
Hey, here he comes. Look at him go.
He's going to be
all the way, all the way, all the way.
There's your winner. It's a John Deere.
Well, what about that, folks? All right, the winner here tonight in the 12,000-pound Pro Stock Tractors. The class was won by Mike Linder, a through pull. Second place with a pull at 227, Sherman Farms, Richard Sherman of Howe, Indiana. Third place in the 12,000-pound stocks goes to Anthony Swinney of Holton, Indiana, with an International Harvester and a pull at 206. Fourth place goes to Don Nolan from Taylorsville, Illinois, with a pull of 218.24. And fifth place, Paul Hawkins of Rockville, Indiana, and a pull of 217 feet. The first 5 places in the class of 12,000-pound pro stocks.
With me is Jim Barber, and Jim, you've been in this business for quite some time now.
Yeah, I've been there about 10 years.
Tell me a little bit about the Super Shaker Express you've got behind you.
Well, it was built back in '65. Of course, there's been engine changes and all this, and we've had a few changes in it, but it's been running ever since '65.
What kind of horsepower does this put out?
Oh, somewhere around 1,200.
Well, has the sport grown a bit since you've been in?
Oh, yeah, it's grown a whole lot. We'll see, we're running nearly every week now somewhere. We go all over the United States pulling.
Can you make your money back on something like this?
Yeah, we're making a little money.
A little bit here and there,
yeah.
Huh? Okay, well, thanks a lot. We really appreciate it.
I appreciate talking to you.
We'll be back in just a few minutes, so stay with us.
Bill Collins Ford, Louisville's #1 selling Ford dealer, announces a special purchase of late model quality used cars, all with the 90-day 3,000-mile powertrain protection plan. While our supply lasts, your choice of an 84 LTD, just $69.95. 83 Pontiac 6000s, just $69.95. 83 Futuras, just $49.95. 81 Malibu Classics, just $39.95. At these prices, our supplies won't last long, so hurry out to Bill Collins Ford.
I'm Bill Collins. How do you do?
Action moves to the Louisville Garden come Tuesday night with a huge card including Yamamoto against Lightfoot. It'll be Danny Davis and Bryant going against the Batten brothers. Mr. Wrestling in the Strong Machine against Constant and Ashley. Randy Penton faces Big Iron Mike Sharp. Lanny Popo against Playboy Frazier. A grudge tag match with Adrian Street and Eddie Gilbert with T.H. Hart at ringside against Randy Savage and Handsome Jimmy Valiant. Then the interns and the Fabs in a no disqualification match.
Well, we certainly want to thank all of you for joining us this year at the 1985 National Fire Machinery Show Truck and Tractor Pull. And Butch, we've had a good time.
We sure have, Jack. I think it's a dynamite pull as always. We've got number 20 down. Now let's look for number 21 coming up next year.
That sure is true. You know, truck and tractor pulling is the fastest growing indoor as well as, I guess, outdoor sport today. We've been blessed here this year with an excellent crowd, an enthusiastic crowd, and we sure hope that all the guys have a safe summer They'll be pulling throughout county fairs and pulls throughout the nation. And if you have an opportunity, try to travel to a county fair and enjoy truck and tractor pulling. And on behalf of Butch Krieger, I'm Jack Crowner saying thanks so much, and we'll see you next year at the National Farm Machinery Show.